Hey y'all, I'm just sitting here, just thinking about my life, you know, how things going, and you know, life in general and shit. And it's like life is really crazy. Like I don't know if y'all ever did y'all history, like looking back, looking way back to like the beginning of time and stuff, like the Egyptians, like those pyramids. Did y'all ever think, like, you know, where did everything come from? Where did everything start? Did y'all ever think about what those hieroglyphs meant? You know what I'm saying? Like, did y'all, like, on the hieroglyphs, they got helicopters, spaceships, and all types of visitors coming down. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't just, you know, just them by themselves, you know what I'm saying? It was like visitors coming down. And, you know, they did the research on Egypt, and Egyptians was black. And we were very, very, like, super smart. Like I don't know if y'all know about your pineal gland, the third eye that we all have. That's been weakened by the food and the water and chemtrails and all types of stuff. Like we are really like spiritual beings, and we can take control of things. We can do things with our life. Like we can be whatever we want to be. We can control whatever we want to control, and we can sense what's good for us and sense what's not good for us and everything. And it's like, you know, I'm not going to say like aliens, the reptilians, or whatever. I know y'all might think I'm crazy, but it's really real. It's really real. And, you know, they dumbed us down. They came over, they forced languages on us. Like, for instance, English. English is really not our language. You know what I'm saying? Like, they came from England. This, and you know how the England and British came over, and it might be the same thing. I'm a little tired or whatever, but you know they came over, they brainwashed us. We taught them how to use soap. You know what I'm saying? They didn't even know what soap was. We taught them how to use soap and all types of stuff. They came, made it seem like, you know, they was learning information from us and, you know, exchanging information. And then they tricked our ancestors, and then that's how slavery began or whatever. And they dumbed us down and, you know, forced stuff on us, changed our languages and separated families and all types of stuff. Like, they just, you know, said fuck black people because you know how strong we are. Like, if y'all need to look up chakra meditation. Chakra meditation helps me a whole lot. Like, when things get tough, like, it helps me to make the right decision when I meditate. Um, it also, so it shows, like, I could pick up people emotions around me. Like, sometimes I could feel sad for no reason, and it's because another person in the room is sad. Sometimes I could be mad for no reason. It's because somebody in the room is mad. I'm very empathetic, or I have empathy. I'm sorry, I mix up my words a lot or whatever, but it's like it's energy feels all around. Like There's people that feed off of other people's energy. There's people that feeds on, like causing energy, bad energy or whatever. Then there's also people too that needs good energy. You get what I'm saying? Like they want to feel, be around good energy. And that's me. I don't want to be around bad energy no more. Like I want to be around good energy. I want to, you know, floss. I want to be prosperous. You get what I'm saying? Like, and I just need to get more in tune with myself. My main thing, one problem is these meats, these foods that's out here in the market. The best thing to do is grow a farm. Really do everything yourself. If you want to still eat meat, breed up your cows and stuff. But do things the right way. Don't buy it from the stores. All types of chemicals and hormones and all types of stuff just messing your body up and stuff, like messing your mind up. And that's how so many people that never smoked a cigarette a day in their life get cancer, and it's just so many weird different things like people don't understand. It's all to try to wipe us out. Not even really wipe us out. They can't wipe us out. They need us. You know what I'm saying? Like, and just like words have spells. You get what I'm saying? Like, good morning. What is the definition of morning? Not morning how it's spelled good morning. Like morning when you're mourning. You know what I'm saying? So it's like those words have powers. You know what I'm saying? And that's why the English made it just like the law merchant. Just like when you go to court. You get what I'm saying? Like a court. What is it? Think about it. Court, basketball court, baseball, football. Like it's all court. You know what I'm saying? Basically basketball. It's the judge, the two lawyers. They pass the ball back and forth, back and forth. And guess what the judge is? The referee. And if the referee paid off right, it goes to who they wanted it to go to. It's just like a whole game, man. Another thing with race. Like, you know how they say the human race. Now, what is a race? Like, really, what is a race? A race is, racing to the top. You know what I'm saying? So, the human race, I believe, when it all began, you know what I'm saying? Like way back in the day with the dinosaurs and all, I believe there were other beings out there, maybe, humans or whatever, human race or whatever, had, blew up the dinosaurs. It wasn't habitable for us to live here with them here. They got rid of them. And then from there, as black people, we were the first ones here. We were the first ones here. You understand? And from there, Chinese race came, British, and, all types of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, and right now, we are in a war. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to see who can take control. They really just want to take control of the earth, just like the New World Order. Y'all think it's a game? No, it's not a game. And it's getting scarier and scarier, like with music and television and even the telephone. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's y'all need to look up Black Mirrors. Black Mirrors is what witches used to use back in the day or whatever to cast spells and see people and do things. You know what I'm saying? Your, your phone powered off, what is it? You can see your reflection in it. It's a black mirror. The TV on the nightstand, you know what I'm saying? It's a black mirror. It's like the laptop is a black mirror. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're all controlling us. Like, with this Facebook thing, with Instagram, all that, like, social media stuff and everything. They're putting spells on us, and that's why so much violence and so many, like, gun violence and people fighting the wrong people, and just negative energy in certain areas. You notice that, like, some blocks, people can't get off of it. You understand? Like, they trapped in that negative energy. But if you were to, like, really, like, isolate yourself away from no music, no TV, no people, not around the block where the negative energy is, and just meditate. Like, even if you don't listen to meditation music, just meditate to yourself. You be more in tune with yourself, you understand? And this is my first video, you know what I'm saying? I'm just going to talk a little bit about, my a little knowledge that I know, and it's really a lot, and it's really scary. It's very scary. I want y'all to also look up CERN. I want y'all to look up HARP. I want y'all to look up, just start off with CERN, HARP, and Max Spears. They got killed for exposing the government with stuff. And also, you might think Daylight a fool. Daylight not a fool. He's very conscious. He's very, very conscious, and y'all should really look at some videos he put up. And also want to say R.I.P. to XXX Temptation. I can't pronounce it right, but I really, never really listened to his music like that. My son always did until after he passed. And then when he passed, I started realizing, like, he was very conscious and he was independent, which means he didn't sell his soul. You know what I'm saying? That's why Drake ain't like what he said. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was independent as shit. You know what I'm saying? He was very conscious, and he was trying to help people. You know what I'm saying? He knew about the frequencies, like the love frequencies, and frequencies to help with your mind and everything. Like, nowadays, the hip hop industry, they putting out frequencies that messes with your mind and throws off everything. And, like, just look up frequencies and look up, is it 532 and 438? I'm not sure, but look at frequencies. You see, music is really controlling, and not just music, television, everything. But I'm in to hear y'all. I'm out. I'll let y'all another time. It's getting late. I need to hit the sheets. But knowledge. Need some knowledge.